Yo, what is up, everybody? Lottery Stocks here. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Guys, today we are going to be going over what hedge funds do, what they invest in, why is AMC falling, and when MOAS. Because every single day there's a thought, apes are buying and holding, we're not going anywhere. That's great and all, but when MOAS? We're sitting here waiting. So this is what I got for you for this video. If it sounds like something you're interested in, please smash that like and let's get right into it. Also, guys, if anybody watching this wants free stocks, take 5 minutes out of your day, hit the link below, download Moo, deposit a penny, and you'll get free stocks worth up to $3,500. It also gives me some. So let's get into it. All right, everybody. Today we have on the screen Apple, Bank of America, Microsoft, Amazon, Google. All of these tickers we have pulled up and overlaid over each other, and the reason for this is because Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Bank of America, and the SPY, right, are the largest holdings on hedge funds. This is our blue chip stocks. This is where the money gets stuffed into. These are overall their long positions, okay? It's not where they go short. Now, why do they have separate stocks where they go long and where they go short? And I can tell you why, okay? What do hedge funds do? Hedge funds hedge. It's simple. That's as simple as it is, and it's in their name. Now, there's a lot of other bullshit that you could say about corruption, this, that, etc., right? But ultimately, hedge funds hedge their position, okay? This is to even themselves out, not lose a lot of money and make money both ways. And right now, what you can see by looking at all of this is all of these stocks curling to the downside. All right, this is correlating with the SPY, and I'll give you an exact reason why this is correlating with the SPY. Check this out. You have a sell-off here, sell-off here, okay? Sell-off here, sell-off here, and ultimately, it's happening on all of the blue chip stocks, the way it's happening to the SPY. And I think the SPY is what's coordinating it over to the blue chip stocks, okay? This is S&P 500, the sell-off, the pop, the sell-off. And right now, ultimately, you have to see what is to come. Now, we're not going to talk about the housing market. What I want to talk about is the Fed raising rate hikes, okay, and the potential of this. Now, them raising rate hikes isn't an issue, because if that was an issue, and it was known to be an issue, big money would have already pulled their money out of these blue chips, out of S&P 500. But that's not what you see happening here. The money is not being pulled out. And why isn't it being pulled out? Personally, I do believe that they don't expect some sort of big issue to come, right? I mean, if you take a look at, let's just pull up Amazon for an example. Okay, actually, yeah, all right, we'll do Amazon, okay, big blue chip stock. We'll hide the rest of these for you guys, right? This is the example we're going to take, okay? Amazon on the daily chart, we want to look at when COVID hit. Overall, we should be looking at the SPY because Amazon wouldn't really have a huge effect for COVID, at least a negative effect, okay? When COVID hit, the SPY dropped about 33% or 114 points. That's a heavy drop for the SPY. Right now, from where we're at, from recent highs, from where we did go down to, was already a 14% drop or a 71 point dip in the SPY. Okay, right now we're at about a 44, 45. Okay, somewhere in that range. Now the average dip, right? The average real dip or market correction, you could see, happen back here. This is about what we hit, right? About 15 to 20%, or even 10 to 20, right? One of these scary dumps. But what happens after this, and it almost looks like the same thing's coming right now, is a major move. Okay, you get this heavy dip to the downside, whatever it may be, right? Let's say this dip correlates to this one, and you see, a 20% drop, or 100%, 100-point dip, okay, in the SPY, right? You can see a hefty dip, and this is temporary. This is very much so temporary. And if this is expected, why wouldn't big money be pulling out, their positions in these? And there's another form of hedging. And here's exactly why. It's through the derivatives market. Now, if you take a look at AMC, and this brings up, the point that Trey brought up, buy puts on the stock because this, that, the third, right? How market makers are making money off you. If you don't like that, or if you're just a buy and holder, there's an alternative that, we can't get the point out to everybody, but it would really hurt a hedge fund's position or market makers profit take. Okay, there's one alternative, and it's very, very simple, and it's don't buy options. Right? Don't buy options. Okay, don't play options. Don't buy options. Don't sell options. Whatever. Don't jump into that market, because it's not your game. That is not your game. Remember when we started? Buy and hold was our game. Okay? What happened when buy and hold was our game? You saw this. Okay? You saw this. Now this isn't to say right, that Gamma didn't influence this. Sure it did. But right now, right? Gamma influenced this when we're in control. Right now, we're not in control with AMC stock, and it's really that simple. It is that simple. Yesterday we went over a theory with the percentage gains, the percentage drop, percentage gain. Okay, the retraction and then expansion of the stock and the runs that you get and how it's corrupt. But guys, remember, like we said, hedge funds hedging on their positions. Now this stock, whatever, it can move, it can gain a little bit of percent, but overall, where they're making tons of money, where the SPY dips aren't going to be an issue. The dips in Apple, Amazon, Google, whatever you want to bring up, these aren't going to be an issue, because you're being played. Okay, it's essentially like you sitting at a chessboard you've never played before, right? With the world's greatest chess player. Okay, not only is this guy the world's greatest chess player, but he can cheat. He's allowed to cheat. And the only reason he's allowed is because no one's watching him. Okay? And the fact that you're watching him doesn't matter. When you get brought to let's say you went to the principal's office in school and the teacher said you did this and that. They don't care what the fuck you have to say back. The teacher has they have the word. That's whatever they say goes. And this is what it is. You're playing a game that essentially you've never played before. There's a king at this game, which is who you're versing, and he can cheat and is allowed to cheat. You're pretty much throwing your money in the garbage. Now that's fine. You can make money, ups, downs, and of course, it's a very, very rare scenario where people would actually listen and spread the word and say, don't play options, right? This is why this whole theory with Astro and Trey is thrown around. Play their game, right? If you're going to play the game anyway, play their game. Play the game their way, right? Essentially, this is what it is. But overall, guys, what does this mean for AMC? I was getting to that. I didn't mean to make this video too long. Happy Easter, by the way, to everybody. But essentially, if the SPY sells off, we have a recession. If the SPY doesn't sell off, we don't have a recession. Either way, guys, hedge funds make money. Retail makes money on index funds, on the ETF. I don't see a market crash coming. I don't. So what I'm saying here, either way, is at some point you will see new highs in the S&P 500 at some point in the future. I don't know when that will be, but on the way up there, make sure that in this time period before we get there, right, that you're not the one losing money. Okay, make this hedge funds losing money, because if it's the other way around, I don't see AMC getting out of this cycle. It's bad, it's terrible, but there should be a way where you can only short a company so much into the floor. Just like there has to be a way better blockade for naked shorting and things like that. And it just takes extremely long for the law to step in. And where we live right now and the market we trade in is very fucked up and unfair. And I don't think it's going to come for at least a decent amount of time, because think about how many people have already spread their word and showed their word and haven't gotten a response over the past year. Even large people, right? Bigger people like Trades, major following. You get a lot of retweets, a lot of likes, whatever. Higher ups have seen things like this. It's just the facts of it. But I don't want to say that I don't want to leave this video with you thinking that nothing was answered here. What I kind of wanted to leave this off of was AMC, GameStop. They look like they're curling back up to the upside. Calls and puts are getting closer to being the same price, indicating a reversal. Max pain for this week is $19. You want to get over my $19 and close above that by Friday. Ultimately, there's a couple levels to watch, right? You want to see this curl back up and get over here, and first this level, okay? To keep it very, very simple, you're in sort of like a parallel channel here that you can kind of watch, right? And it does look like it's going to be a green week no matter how this plays out. It does look like you're going to see some green this week either way. So guys, that is my message for this video. Sorry for making it a bit long. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Please smash the like if you've taken anything from it, or if you just enjoyed watching the video. Consider subscribing to the channel. We are almost at 5K subs. Make sure to turn post notifications on. I'm going to most likely be streaming the market tomorrow, guys, and we will be on it next week for the stock market, for AMC, for GameStop. So be sure to tune into that. What's going to be shown to you guys is coming very, very soon. If you want to become a member, smash it down below. There's a link. If you want to join the free Discord where we talk stocks, hang out, there's the best people in there. There's buy and sell signals, so there's really no reason not to hop in the Discord, and I don't plan on charging for that Discord. Also, guys, there's a link down below for free stocks, and that is really it. I love you all. Lottery Stocks out.